In suburban Los Angeles, one police officer has been charged with murder today and another with manslaughter in the beating death of an unarmed and mentally ill homeless man. Bill Whitaker tells us the officers are accused of carrying out an assault that lasted nearly 10 minutes. A warning, to understand this story, you have to see the pictures, and some of what you're about to see is hard to watch.
Screams and the sound of a taser were captured on cell phone video as 37-year-old Kelly Thomas was aggressively subdued by Fullerton, California police. Eyewitness accounts were captured on city bus surveillance video.
They were pulling his hair, kicking the out of him.
Really?
Yeah. And he's all full of blood.
Thomas was homeless and suffered from schizophrenia. This was him before his encounter with police. This was him after. This photo, taken by his father, evidence of the savagery of the beating. Thomas died from his injuries 5 days later. The beating and death of the mentally ill man ignited outrage across Orange County, on city streets and in city chambers, where Thomas's father, Ron, told counselors he'd never forget what he heard and saw on that videotape.
The last words of his life, "Dad, Dad." I want you to hear that the rest of your life like I will.
The two officers charged with Thomas's death were Corporal Jay Cicinelli, charged with involuntary manslaughter, and Officer Manuel Ramos, charged with second-degree murder. District Attorney Tony Rackauckus called Ramos the lead assailant.
His actions were reckless and created a high risk of death or great bodily injury.
Incidents like this are not uncommon. The U.S. Justice Department brought 52 criminal civil rights cases against police officers across the country last year, the most ever. Roy Austin is with the Civil Rights Division.
I'm appalled on occasion when departments are failing to do the obvious. I mean, you have to write proper policies. You have to train your officers correctly. You have to supervise your officers.
At an arraignment late today, Corporal Cicinelli pled not guilty. Ramos is to be arraigned Monday. Bill Whitaker, CBS News, Los Angeles.